Decrypt. Apparently there was a freight ship that went missing in the middle of space and later found abandoned. It's our goal to investigate and find out what happened to the missing crew. Will we find the missing crew? I don't know. Let's find out and hope that we don't turn missing too. 10/12/2432. The ISS Trevin, a Class C freight vessel on a routine cargo run, fails to arrive at its destination, Zebulus 3. After repeated failed attempts to contact it, the GIS Trade Federation reports it missing. Here it is. 72 hours later, the Traven is found drifting near a fringe system. It is thousands of clicks off course. Its primary power systems are offline, its comm channels silent, its thrusters dead. There is no perceived activity on board. Its crew members remain unreachable. Okay, this must be us going and investigating. This already reminds me of the premise of the movie Event Horizon, in which a ship goes missing, you have to investigate. It's the same kind of idea, which is really cool. Incoming transmission from who?
Well, will you look at that? A Generation 1 BT manufactured freight vessel. Never thought I'd see one of those still operational. That ship's practically a relic. I'm surprised the FCA renewed its registration.
Voice acting,
So,
nice.
You got the brief, right? The ship didn't turn up at the Zebulus 3 spaceport. A couple of days later, a merchant freight transporting minerals to the Expo Belt spots it on LADAR. It appears to have lost power and coasted a couple 100,000 clicks off its original course.
Unfortunate.
No comms, no signs of the crew. Looks like they abandoned ship.
No, they're all dead. Let's
Can't
face
say I
it.
blame them. The GIS fines for delayed shipments due to avoidable technical faults are brutal. It would have wiped out the crew's pay for months. Abandoning the ship and claiming that their lives were at risk due to a technical failure gets them off the hook because the insurance companies take the hit. And with a ship that old, it'd be hard to prove otherwise. The system's messed up, what can I say? Now we're left to clean up the mess and file the paperwork. The
Of course.
Traven's crew is still at large, but our patrols will find them. They're probably at a cantina somewhere in this sector. We'll try to get the truth out of them, but I don't have much hope.
She's way
You know the
too
drill.
optimistic
Once
for
you're on the
this.
ship, head to the bridge and extract all the primary logs you can get. Any evidence we can find to tell us what actually happened will help us close this quicker. I'll call you soon as you're inside.
I hope that we're not like the insurance company going and investigating the claim or something. I hope that we're actually part of like the company of the missing ship. I don't want to work for the insurance company. They're the bad guys. So I think we can already kind of guess that everybody here is probably dead, right? We're going to find like blood everywhere. It's going to be a classic sci-fi horror game. I hope at least. Incoming transmission.
So, the bad news first. The schematics we have on file for this ship's model are so old, they're obsolete. BT stopped making these in '09, and it's been modded beyond recognition over the years.
Sure, okay.
So you'll have no nav map assistance on your
Of course.
HUD on this mission. Sorry about that.
I'm going
The
in
good news,
dark.
however,
No
is that
problem.
this ship's layout should be pretty rudimentary. This maintenance hall should lead you out to the ship's primary quarters and then to the bridge. Take the large bay door up ahead and keep moving towards the front of the ship. Since the primary power is down, a lot of the subsystems won't be operational, but most doorways should still work. I'll check back with you in a bit. I'm gonna see what I can dig up on the crew. Might give us a clue to what actually happened here.
Sure, just let me play the game. Stop talking. I like games that show and not tell. Access panel. This door access panel is secured by biocode encrypted by keycard access. Proceed with decryption and override. Yes! Overriding panel security. It's kind of cool. Do I get 2 crypto keys required? Okay, let's go find some crypto keys, whatever those are. Do I buy them with Bitcoin? Stop talking to me.
More bad news. The security systems on this relic are so archaic, your override tool's master key bank doesn't have its decryption sequence.
Yeah.
I don't think our algorithms go back that far, but that's not a problem. You'll just have to find a terminal on the ship's network that's still online, and then you can mine crypto keys to complete the missing
I have
chains.
to mine crypto
You should also be
keys?
able to pull out encrypted messages from the comm system, which will be helpful. Hold on, I'm adding a crypto keychain module to your tool belt now.
Cool, thanks. You're helpful, kind of. Again, though, stop talking. I want to figure this out for myself. Okay, do I need any keys for this? I need 1 key for this door. So I need 1 for this one and 2 for the other door. Got it. So how do I go and mine the keys? This door's already open, okay. Terminal. This terminal is online and connected to the local data network. Proceed with crypto key mining. Warning, crypto mining requires considerable energy and may render the terminal unusable once complete. Who cares? Screw it. Injecting miningware, booting. Success. Key extracted. Do I only get the one though? Yeah, okay, one key. Got it. Bonus, collateral extraction. Encrypted message obtained from Captain Aaron Dravid. They're in the ship. That's what Manu said yesterday at the mess hall. I noticed he wasn't eating, just staring fixedly at his food. His face was pallid. He told me he wasn't sleeping well. The noises. Don't you hear them? He said. Noises, I said. The thuds, the groans, he said. They're coming from the very heart of the vessel. I told him that I heard them too, that we all did, and that they were just the sounds of the bones of the old ship settling, the tectonic shifts of metal plates long past their prime. But he seemed to barely register what I said. When he looked at me, his eyes had a fixed quality that I didn't much care for. He said, they're on the ship. Just that one cryptic sentence. I want you to see him, Doc. I'm worried about him. He hasn't been himself since we started this run. What's on the ship? There's something here with me, right? Of course, they didn't just, abandon ship. Press L to access log journal, no problem. Locker keypad. I don't think I can open this, right? Okay, so I need a 4-digit code. Got it. Mental note. Do I have a flashlight? I do. Nice. So we can only open the first door since we got the first crypto key, we'll say. So let's use the access panel. Open this bad boy up. There we go. Done. Show me your secrets. What are these? Anything helpful in this room? We have a computer terminal over here. Power failure. The terminal doesn't have a power. Got it. Okay, so we need to turn the power on somewhere. First objective, where is the power source? Although this all looks online, right? Although it says the network status is offline, so maybe not. So I can't use any of these terminals. Although this one says online, equipment terminal. I don't think I have a crypto key. No, I have 0 down here, unless this one requires nothing. Well, that's too hopeful. Oh, I got a key. Oh, that's easy. Right on. Encrypted message obtained. From Rico Hernandez, System Ops. Terminal 4 is still crapped out. I swear this junkyard ship is falling apart. The power fluctuations and network fails are growing worse. We flipped back and forth to backup power a dozen times already since we left Nagari. At this rate, we won't make it halfway to Zebulus. So the temporary power rig you set up for Terminal 4 is still missing a power cell. You told me you'd put one in yesterday. I guess you forgot? Can't say I blame you, what with all the shit going down. Could you replace the cell, please? This is spare in the locker in storage. The locker's code is 4121. There's our code, 4121. Okay, so let's go back to that locker in the previous room. Use the code, get the battery, and I guess power up Terminal 4. Right, here we are. Locker keypad. 4121, easy, no problem. Give me the battery. Give me the power cell. That's it? Nothing else? Okay, fine. Is everything okay on the ship? Blinking lights is not a good sign, especially considering I'm the only one here. Oh, what's this? Oh, the power module. Got it. Okay, that's cool. So now we have power. Can I use this computer that's back over here? Yeah, systems online. Extract the crypto key. Yes, please. Give me the keys. We need at least one more for the other door. Just the one key? Of course. From Captain Aaron Dravid. Man whose condition concerns me. He vacillates between nervous energy and a kind of sullen silence. His pronouncements are growing increasingly dire and nonsensical, and he exhibits a high defense of paranoia. He says they are down in the cargo hold. He seems to be withdrawing into himself. Doc saw him earlier today, and he said he'll give me an update soon. It's odd how Manu is so troubled by those noises. They are, to be honest, disconcerting. Jorge said the sounds have a way of resonating in an old ship like this. He says they're likely originating from the cargo hold below, where the ship's core structural spine is, and traveling through the air ducts. Nia, any luck on those records? I want anything you can get on the history of the ship. Who owned it before Navo? Who was the last crew? How long since FCA approval? And so on. We know the ship is pre-Garrot War, which makes it about half an ES century old. The bizarre power fluctuations and those randomly failing subsystems bode ill. The ship was perfectly alright when we left Nagari. If they've dumped a crippled vessel on us to balance their books, I'm gonna have heads roll at the GIS. I won't risk the life of my crew for the sake of their stupid corporate fuckery. The captain is suspect that they gave us a really crappy old rundown ship, and that's, things like the noises that the crew is hearing, but maybe it's something else. Okay, so now that we have the 2 keys, we should be able to open up the other door across the hallway here. More flickering lights. What's... Low light detected. Suit flashlight charge. Press F to enable. This is the flashlight. It's so dark. Okay. Yep, we're playing horror games. Yep, override. Use the 2 keys. So now I'm not only on the ship by myself, but now I'm completely in the dark with a very weak flashlight. Oh yeah, great. This is lovely. Nothing bad will happen down here, right? Saving? Oh, that's a bad sign. Oh, there's a shadow. I'm not alone here, am I? Let's go down here first. Let's not go where the shadow came from, right? What's this? Access panel. So this door requires 2 crypto keys. Got it. And we have 0. Let's go find some crypto keys. What's down this other hallway here to the left? Medical. How many keys does this require? Yeah, okay, great. Only 1 key needed. So this will be our first stop here when we find a key. So we need to go find like a computer terminal to hack and extract a key. Okay. Not gonna go down there. I'm guessing this is our terminal. Let's grab this key. Key extracted, great. I'm guessing there's only 1 key. It would be kind of cool if there's some sort of like little mini game that they brought in from Jorge Cherian, the tech. I've tried everything, boss, but I'm not able to figure out the power issue. All systems are testing fine on our maintenance tools. It's fucking infuriating. And now we have the leaks. I have no clue what the foul-smelling green stuff coming out of the vents is. Rico said it looks and smells like the acid fertilizers they use on the fields on his homeworld, but that's ridiculous. We ain't carrying any such thing in our cargo. And even if we were, and if there was a leak from one of the containers, the stuff wouldn't flow into our airflow system. Also, I don't know how to say this, boss, but the crew are a bit jittery. This is just a small vessel and there's 10 of us. And it's not like this is our first run. Some of these guys have been on trips past the Sven systems, and this ship has some bad mojo. The way Manu's going off his head, and now Rico says he saw something yesterday in the corridor, he looks shook. And you know Rico, he's as steady as stone and always thinks he's right. So I went and checked. I didn't see anything. Not then, but the day before, when I was surveying the vents, I swear I saw something moving up there in the dark. Look, I don't know, boss. I hate to sound like a Greenfoot, but I ain't at ease either. Something about this ship ain't right. And my sleep ain't working. I keep waking up and I can't remember what woke me. Okay, so they're definitely seeing something on this ship. And I'm not crazy myself here. There's something out here with us. So what did we see? And how we have 1 key. We can go to medical. This one probably needs like 3 keys or something, right? Yeah, of course. It's like the main door. Of course it's gonna need the most amount of keys. And there was nothing down here. Not at all. What about this door? What room is this? Data. This one also needs 2 keys. So we need to collect a total of what? Like 7 keys? That's a lot of keys. Medical, great. Access, use the key. So we need to find at least 2 keys out of this room. We use a key to get more keys. Oh, what was that? Okay. The door only opened part way, and there's something in here. Oh, there's a vent open, isn't there? Well, that sucks. What is this, alien isolation? Terminal, let's get some more keys. Give us 2, please. Nothing good ever happens in the medical bay in a sci-fi horror game. I've seen the movies. From Dr. Harry Sharma. Aaron, I had Manu come in today. He tried to avoid the appointment, which I was expecting, so I had Nia escort him here. It's hard to say no to Nia, haha. You're right. It's shocking how sickly he looks. He didn't talk at first, and when he finally did, he asked, no, begged me for some T500, better known as Blank Slate among the rec drug kids and as Deep Out by the guys in the military, but I digress. When I told him we can't issue out a sedative that strong without good reason, he said he sure as hell had a good reason. I haven't slept in days, he said. Why not? I said. Having bad dreams? The reason I asked him that was because I had 2 others come in with the same complaint. He said, yes, I think so. I asked him what the dreams were about, and he said he couldn't remember, but I sensed he was being evasive. When I probed, he said they're in here with us. Who? I asked. At first, he did not reply. He stared into a corner of the room and at the beds. Finally, he turned to me, and his eyes locked with mine, and he said, we should never have set foot on this ship. We shouldn't be here. I must admit that a chill went down my spine. Something about this whole business is troubling. I checked his vitals and they're fine. His blood pressure is a little higher than normal, but I would have been surprised if it weren't. He's lost some weight and he's exhausted, but at least physically he is fine. His condition appears to be a result of sustained levels of high anxiety bordering on paranoia. I prescribed him half a dose of tacrozoxin. He popped the pill right here before I could stop him, so I sent him to his room. He was so distracted that he left his access key to the network data room here. I asked Nia to move it to the locker in stock so someone can pick it up in case we weren't here. Nia reset the code. It's now 1109. Great, so we have another locker code, 1109. So what else is in medical here? Wait, is this literally the locker right here? 1109? Okay, so it's a different locker. It's not this one. Okay, because that would have been way too easy. So I need to go to the data room, I think, next. So where's the stock room? We need to go find that locker to get the key code for the data room. Oh, this is the stock room, the room that we were in earlier. Is there a locker in here? Oh, there's a locker right here. I didn't even see this earlier. 1109. And what's this? This is the data card? Yeah, it is. Great. So does this mean that we don't need to get the crypt keys? Just use the data card? Yeah, there we go. That's great. Okay, so now that we're in here, is there anything loud in here? Use a terminal. Hack it. Great, there it is. From Rico Hernandez, System Ops. Cap, the security systems are failing one by one. We've got doors suddenly completely inoperable, and then they return to normalcy minutes later with no apparent reason. The system diagnostics reveal nothing. I'm switching all doors from biorec to manual access keys. The others aren't going to like it, but till we figure out what's causing this, I'd feel better if we keep the protocols basic. I suspect the green fluid that's coming out of the vents is seeping into the ship's electronics. Although if that were so, everything would be shorting out by now. Jorge is doing his best to keep the ducts clean, but the stuff keeps coming back, and it's driving him crazy. I don't mean to cry doom, but the way things are going, it's possible that all primary systems may fail before we reach Zebulus. If you ask me, this ship should never have left Nagari, but I saw the GIS reports with my own eyes before we left. They cleared the ship to take off, and their diagnostics were legit. All systems were a go. 20 years in ship system ops, I've never seen anything like this. It just doesn't make sense. Something is seriously wrong with the vessel, and I don't just mean the electronics. You see the look in everyone's eyes? No one's sleeping right, and nobody will talk about it. Jorge saw something in the air ducts, but he wouldn't say what. All I know was that he looked more perturbed than usual. I've seen something too, Cap. I can't even explain. Something unspeakable in the shadows. So this is why all the doors are on manual key access, which we're having to hack in. There's definitely something in the vents, and there's green goo coming from the vents, which is not a good sign. So now that we have 2 crypto keys, we should be able to access the tech system room here. I'm in. Okay, so what's in tech? Okay. Red blinking light, that's not a good sign. Systems are offline in here. But this terminal's online. Okay, there's something in the vents. There is something in the vents with us, and we're just gonna keep using the computer as per normal. Let's just ignore that, right? Let's ignore the issues. All right, one more key. We need 2 more for the main door. From Rico Hernandez. Most of the terminals have gone offline again, Cap, and 1 or 2 have shut down completely. Everyone's dumping on me, but what can I do? I still think something is getting at the wiring. I try to get Jorge to take a look, but he's too busy trying to keep the LSS going, and he's so stressed he yells at me if I talk to him. We got only 3 terminals operational and online, and now Terminal 7 has powered down too. I've managed to set up an auxiliary power rig, but we're short of a cell. I'd loaned 1 to the med room last week. Could you get Jorge to collect it and hook it up when he has time? He won't pay me any heed. He can take it from the med locker directly. Doc won't mind. The code is 1234. Yeah, I know, but Doc asked me to keep it simple. Okay, great. So now we know to go back to the medical bay, use the code 1234, which we should have just guessed. Okay, let's head back to medical, open the locker, grab the power cell, go back to tech, insert that, get power back online. Here's the locker here. 1, 2, 3, 4. How secure? There it is, power cell acquired. Back to tech. What? Back to tech. No, 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 no. Again, nothing ever good happens in the medical bay in sci-fi horror games and movies. This ship is trying to kill me. Get the power cell back in here ASAP. Power module, perfect. Now what? Systems online, can I hack another terminal? Great, one more key from Jorge. Boss, I think the engines are getting affected now. Did you feel the hitch an hour ago? It's fucking crazy. Did Nia tell you about the comms? I'll let her give you the bad news herself. I don't think we're gonna get that SOS out. Also, you need to talk to Rico, boss. He's getting on my nerves. He keeps asking me to check every damn duct on the ship and I already got my hands full. Also, why did you let him alter the security protocol on every damn door? He's turned off BioRec and switched to physical access keycards. Look, we're back in the 22nd century. He says he wants no one anywhere without a physical card on their person. This is causing havoc. I've already misplaced the access key to my room somewhere. I think I left it in the showers. Now I need to waste more time finding the thing. Also, have you seen Manu anywhere? He's not in his room, and Doc said he shouldn't be wandering around because he's on pretty strong meds. If you see him, tell him Doc's looking for him, urgently. Thanks. Okay, terminal number 2. Grab this key. Great, we have our 3 keys for the main door. From Captain Aaron Dravid. I'm seriously concerned about the way things are going. This ship's practically falling apart around us. I can't risk this anymore. I've told Nia to put out an SOS signal and to flag down the first passing ship. I know that this will result in all kinds of trouble with the GIS. Those ruthless bastards that will try to pin a failed run on us, accuse us of pulling an insurance scam, and then hammer us with fines. But that's okay. I'm not going to risk the lives of my people. And then there's the other stuff. Manu hasn't left his room in 2 days, and the others are rattled and on edge. I don't care what this is. Collective hysteria, lock-in syndrome. What matters is that the incidents, I don't know what else to call it, are growing more frightening. There can be no more denying it. Something is in here with us, and it means us great harm. And this is what I was saying at the beginning of the video. This is not some sort of insurance scam. No, no, no. There is something on this ship, and it's going after the crew. And here we are, the person investigating this situation. Okay, well, we have the 3 keys. Let's open the main door, I guess. Do I want to open the main door, though? We haven't really got a good look at what's here with us. There we go. All the keys used. What's in this main area? Do we need to go like the bridge of the ship or something? Incoming transmission.
Hey, I've been trying to reach you. Something is interrupting comms out of that ship. If you're seeing this, listen. We tried to locate the crew. We put out a bulletin at every system in this sector, but we came up empty. We traced the course of the Tavern, and not a single vessel rendezvoused with it since it left Nagari. It looks like the crew never left the ship.
We knew this.
I've requested Den 2 to take over this investigation. This isn't a data ops mission anymore. Abort and head to the nearest airlock. There should be one by the bridge or down in the cargo bay.
Oh, dang. Okay, now they're telling me to get off the ship.
There's something else. I've looked up records on this ship, and here's where things get really strange. It appears this isn't the first time there's been an incident missing it.
Oh, awesome. Okay, so I'm totally screwed. She's literally telling me to get off the ship. Okay, let's go into Wing B. You can't have access to any of these rooms. Everything's offline. But this door's open. Number 3. Oh, we need some keys. How many keys do I need? Just the 1. Got it. Okay. Can I go in here? Not really. What's that? The LSS control. Okay, so this door is completely messed up. We can't get through that door. So we go all the way to maybe the other wing and maybe access the terminal, grab a key, come back here. Okay, this is Wing A, but also, what's this? Another bathroom. Oh, the showers. He said he might have left his key in here, right? Yeah, what's this? Room 2, Wing A. Did somebody just turn the shower on? Oh! Okay, shower's open. There's blood in here. Hi, friend. Oh no, what happened in here? So there's nothing else in here. We got our key card. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's go to the bathrooms. Is there anything in Wing A for us? Room 1. Where's room 2? Yeah. Right here. We have the card. What's in here for us? Just another terminal. Okay, hack this. From Captain Aaron Dravid. How can a person go missing in a confined vessel in boundless interstellar space? We searched every corner of this cursed ship and there's no trace of Manu. He had grown more withdrawn over the last few days. When I visited him the day before, I noticed a smell about him. It wasn't just the stench of an unwashed body, but something lower, an animal smell of desperation. He stared past me and into the corridor when I tried to talk to him. None of the escape pods have deployed. They're not even operational now, so he has to be on the ship. Except, he isn't. I see the raw panic in the eyes of the others. Some of them are urging me to turn the ship around, but the state it's in, we're not going to make it back. Nia is working on getting the SOS out, but comms isn't fully operational. Yet more troubles. We're going to do everything we can to find Manu. He has to be here. Meanwhile, the sightings are getting more frequent, the nature of the encounters more horrific. What have those things done to Manu? Where have they taken him? For I have no doubt in my mind that they are responsible. I can sense a growing malevolence, a kind of hunger. God help us. I have given standing instructions to the crew. Until we know how to deal with them, if you see one of those things, run. Do not engage, turn away, and run. Okay, so maybe Manu is the guy that we just saw in the showers. Maybe he's become one of these things, maybe? Oh, like that thing? Turn away and run. Shift to run. Yeah, go. Okay. Whatever that thing is, we don't want any part of it. Let's go back to the other hallway. Jeez. Was it room number 3, right? Yeah, here it is. Open this up. Okay, whose room is this? It's kind of upturned a little bit. There's a locker here. We need a code. Room 5, wing A. We have to go back to wing A. All right, let's do a hack. Thank you for the key. From Nia. Rico said he'd seen Manu heading down towards the cargo hold, but we checked. The power grid is almost completely shorted, so there's hardly any light down there. Those horrible sounds seem louder down there, but no sight of Manu. I'm still unable to get comms back up, so that SOS isn't looking likely. I can't seem to isolate the problem. The electronics check out okay, but all we're getting back is static. It just doesn't make sense. Everyone's seeing those things now, and the encounters are more violent. Jorge thinks they're coming through the vents, but I'm not sure. They seem to appear out of thin air. There's something else. Just before comms went down, I got a message back from my contact at the GIS. I just saw it now. It's the records of the ship's history you'd requested. I'm poring over them and I'll send you a summary shortly. You're not going to believe what I found. Oh, what did she find though? Is there some sort of like history? All right, we have to go back to the other wing. Something bad must have happened on the ship previously, right? These guys didn't go to a planet and pick something up. Maybe there's something that happened in a previous travel. Although it was checked off, like it was checked by some crew. Okay, which door do we have? The 5, I think? Access panel, there it is. Okay, another very messed up room with a bit of blood on here, great. Hack this terminal as well. Great, one more key. We have 2 keys now from Captain Aaron Dravid. Whatever little chance we had of getting the system back is gone with Rico. The engines are dead, the nav systems are shot, and we're coasting, heading off course. With comms down, we're incommunicado. We can't even get the escape pods operational. Now that Rico's missing, I want you to do everything you can to keep life support systems running until we can find a way off this ship. Rico had the key to the 4 LSS room. It should be in his locker, along with the spare power cell. Get the key and the power cell and head to the 4 LSS room and try to get at least one terminal going. Since the trouble started, Rico moved to room 3 in wing B. He didn't want to be near Manu's old room. He handed over all the codes to me yesterday just in case. His locker code is 9971. Jorge, be careful. Okay, so we have to go back to room 3 and use the code 9971. All right, here's room 3. Oh, what? Room 3? What do I do now? He can't come in here, right? Yeah, we're okay. We're okay. 9971. Imagine she just walks right in here behind us. Power cell. Control access. Great. Is it gone? Hello? So say we go all the way down this hallway. Is there a door at the end that we can get through? Because I don't think we've tried it yet. Perfect. And yet there's blood. Maybe not so perfect. So that looks at another main door. Let's try going into and using the key card into the control. Perfect. So what's in here? Is it just like a server room? Kind of looks like it. Okay, use the power module. Put the cell in. Power it all back up. Hack the terminal. Great, so now we have 3 keys from Nia. I got away, but I'm trapped in the med bay. Doc's not here. I hope to God he's okay. We haven't found Rico yet. I have no idea where the others are. I last saw Jones and Summit in the maintenance hall an hour ago, but no word from them since. So, about those records, I learned that the ship was purchased from BT in 2395 by the Tone system. The Tones, if you remember, were part of the rebel movement out of the Pexus Belt. For nearly half a century, they invaded and conquered dozens of worlds on the outer edge of the belt. Their government was theocratic. They followed a creed that espoused rigid social segregation based on genetics. They believed that one's genes, or rather specific codes in our genomes, define one's worth and place in society. You know how I feel about that. Genetics, race, eugenics, it's all the same. Just another instrument that humans have used since the dawn of time to oppress the other and exploit the other. The ideology is a thin cover for profit. Every member of the Tone Society and their colonies, every man, woman, and child were put into a social order, and the lowest strata was the slave. The Tones subjected their slaves to all manner of atrocities. The slaves had their wills and bodies broken. They were not allowed to marry, but were instead bred. Generations were born into bondage. Despite pressure from the center, the Tones refused to give up their devastating enterprise. Before the Garrot Wars vanquished their government, they had enslaved and sold thousands across the stars. This vessel, the ISS Traven, was a slaver ship, its cargo bay a slave hold. Its purpose was to carry its ill-fated cargo across interstellar space for trade and profit. After the war and the decimation of the Tone government, the Traven disappears off the records for a time. It reappears nearly a decade later. It had been sold for a pittance to off-world merchant traders who renovated it and used it for interplanetary cargo runs. Over the years, this ship changed hands frequently, often abruptly. There are records of it being abandoned briefly at salvage docks to be scrapped. And there are other stories, whispers of bizarre incidents, crew abandonment, illnesses, deaths. The crew before us did it just a single run before they sold it to an N-tier dealership, which then sold it to Navo. Navo made a killing on the deal, and that's how we're here. But there's more, sir. Something far worse. During its slavery era, an incident occurred on the ship so horrific that I could find nothing about it in the official GIS records. My contact dug it out of the wire. I'll tell you more when I meet you at the bridge. Okay, so it's safe to say that this ship is absolutely cursed, based off of its history. Get me off of this ship! Where do I go? Go. Somewhere, anywhere else? Oh my God, okay. Wait, is it still here? Oh, it's still following me, okay. Oh my God, there's more. Use this access panel, hack it. I hope they can't kill me while I'm doing this. I have 3 keys, hopefully that's enough. Yes, it is, perfect. Get me the hell out of here. Oh, open, go. Nice try. Okay, we're good. Okay, there's a mess hall right here. Is it a body? Who's it? Did I die? Okay, apparently he killed us. Okay, so don't touch the thing in the mess hall. This thing right here? What if I just like slightly walk up to him? Yeah, you're evil. We're just gonna let him be, I think. I think we're gonna leave him alone. Although maybe we need something that he's eating. Okay, here's a lounge right here, which, oh, of course we're gonna need an access key. Oh, we can't even go anywhere. We have to go into the mess hall. So maybe we make him move and loop him. Hi, friend. Please leave us alone. Please don't hurt us. Is he just gonna sit there and make faces at us? Oh my God, okay. Oh no, I can't see. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. He's want to scream at us. No big deal. Let's take his access card. You won't need this anymore. The lounge access key. I meant to walk back up the stairs. I walked right in here and trapped myself. Thank goodness he didn't follow me. Would have been absolutely dead. Okay, to the lounge. Perfect. Okay, this looks like a nice safe place to hang out. This is great. Use the terminal. Hack it, grab another key. Okay, 1 key acquired, great. From Nia. I can't reach Jones or Summit any longer. We're down to just 4 people now. I can't make it to the bridge. There are too many of those things now. The dock's gone too. I haven't been able to reach anyone over the local network in hours. I'm not sure where you are or if you'll even see this. The thing that happened on the ship during its Thone era may have been a bearing on what we're going through. Just before the war, during a run, about 120 slaves broke free from the holding cells below and charged into the upper decks. They overpowered and killed 2 crew members and were making for the bridge when the crew sealed the primary doors and trapped them in the bridge hall. The captain then authorized pumping Q11A6 nerve gas, long banned, into the decks. The slaves were already weak from the drugs used to sedate them and their meager rations. The nerve gas paralyzed them and decimated the uprising. As retribution and to set an example, the crew flayed the slaves to an inch of their lives, slashed and seared their bodies, and then hewed off noses and lips and ears. They were then thrown still alive into vats of acid fertilizer in the hold, KL-12, a bile green amalgamate used in the off-worlds for soil prep. They died slow, agonizing deaths down in the dark. The ship returned to its homeworld. There were no charges made against the crew. Instead, they were lauded for quelling an uprising, and the incident was wiped from official records. The Garrett War followed a few years later, and we know the rest. The Tones were crushed, and this ship disappears for nearly a decade. It was likely used to ferry weapons and soldiers for the war effort at the time. Captain, there are forces at work here beyond our ability to understand. These walls have seen too much blood. This vessel should never fly again. In case I don't see you again, I'd like to tell you that you did all you could. It's been an honor to serve with you. So that pretty much confirms it, that this ship is absolutely cursed from all the previous history and violence that happened on this crazy ship. So I have 1 key card. Kind of use, hopefully we only need 1 for this door. Come on, baby. I wonder if this is to the bridge. Perfect. Hey, look at that. There's the bridge. There's the cargo hold, which we don't want to go to for sure. So the bridge just locked right in front of us. So I guess we have to go to the cargo hold. Great. Which is like the equivalent of a basement in a horror game, right? Same kind of vibes. We know terrible things happen down here. It opened the panel. I didn't even do anything. The ship opened it for me. Maybe they want to tell me everything that happened here to get the information out. Like maybe the ship is trying to help me. I'm gonna guess there's gonna be a lot of bad guys down here. Where is everybody? Where's all the bodies? Where's all the evidence? I guess it's long gone now. But what am I supposed to find down here? Okay, let's go down here. Ugh, the sounds. The door there? I'm gonna check out the door, I guess. It's just like a little room. It's like a little tech room. We got another terminal. Hack it up. Another crypto key. Perfect. From Captain Aaron Dravid. To whoever sees this, they're all gone. Jorge, Rico, Doc, Ian, Jones, Summit, Vasu, Manu, Nia. Their names ring in my head like a death chant. Their faces are ever in my mind. I could not save them, though I should have been able to. We've fallen through a chink in space and time. We've slipped into a netherworld where the past and the present have somehow collided, where the dead do not rest and the living are made ghosts. There is no explanation for what happened here, except that sometimes history is a dead weight that burdens the living. We pay for the past, though we have raised neither fist nor whip. To the dead, we must all look the same. I'm going to keep looking for them down here. Jorge, Rico, Doc, Ian, Jones, Summit, Vazu, Manu, Nia. If I can't find them, I'm going to try to make it to the Eva airlock at the end of the cargo hold too. If I get out, I'll find a way to have the ship destroyed. Let this vessel and whatever walks in it be buried forever. Captain Aaron Draven, ISS Traven. So the captain wants to destroy the ship, I think like everybody else at this point. It makes sense. This thing can't survive. It's cursed. And here we are on it too. What's going on? What is, no, press shift to run. No, thank you. Oh, they're everywhere. Okay, time to go. Apparently this is me running. Oh my God. Time to go faster. Although I don't really know where I'm going. Am I going to the airlock? Do I go left? Nope, I definitely don't go left. Keep moving, let's just keep par for the course here. Okay. Somebody's behind me. Oh, okay. Access panel, use the key. We don't really have time for this, but this is fine. Hopefully only if it requires 2, I'm so screwed. Thank goodness. Let's go. Let's go. Go, 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 go. Open the door. Open the pod bay doors. Okay. Airlock access card. Fantastic. Now, are we going to shoot ourselves out of this? Is there even an escape pod for this? Do I go back the way I came? Oh no. And they're magically gone. For now. So where's the airlock? Maybe I go this way now. I don't like the sounds. As long as I'm not being chased, we're okay. Long spooky hallway. As long as nothing jumps out at me, we're fine. More baddies. Okay, time to go. Believe it or not, I'm running. I'm sprinting as fast as I can. This cardio is like my cardio in real life. Not good. Okay, I think that's the door we need to go to. At least I hope it is. Or is it? No. I'm gonna go this way. I don't know why, but I chose to go left. I hope I made the right decision. Is there something here? There's a light. The light is promising. Airlock, yes. Use the key. Oh. Did we get out? Okay. We escaped. Where's our friend? Incoming transmission.
I hope you're okay. Det 2 officers will arrive on the scene soon. I just saw the messages you obtained from the ship's networks. I've sent them over to the labs. None of it makes sense for now, but it should help us bring closure to this investigation.
What do you mean none of it makes sense? We know what happened.
Well done.
Well done? That's all I get is a well done, a pat on the back? I have complaints. A week after your mission, the ISS Traven is deregistered by the GIS, is transported to an orbital scrap processor for destruction. Just blow it up. Send some missiles and just blow the thing up. Its crew were never found. That's true, we actually never did see them. Unless they became part of the ship and they had the same outcome that happened to them. The end. This is a really cool game. It really reminded me of a combination of like Event Horizon and Alien Isolation. It was very much a classic sci-fi investigating a abandoned ship, looking through logs, finding out what happened, the history of the ship. It's absolutely cursed. We must destroy the ship, must get off at all costs. Whenever there's ever an abandoned ship, you should just never investigate. There's always default just blow it up. Just blow it up. Easy solution, right? I guess we need to find out if there was any missing crew, so maybe that wasn't the best solution. Overall, a very sweet experience for a free indie horror game that I found on itch. Let me know what you guys thought about Decrypt in the comments section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you guys want to see more spooky indie horror content. I'll link the place to more indie horror games in the description below, and until then, we'll see you next time. Take care.